invoicing, your customers can pay you simply and quickly, and they don't even need a PayPal account. They can use a credit card or their bank account. Now PayPal automatically emails the invoice to your customer. Here's what happens when they get it. Your customer receives the invoice in their email inbox. They look over all the invoice details, then just click the big Pay Now button, conveniently located right there in the invoice. The customer is immediately taken to the secure PayPal website where they have a choice. Pay with their credit card or log into their PayPal account.
What's going on?
So there you go. PayPal invoicing offers a simple payment option that makes it easy for customers to pay as needed.
Why is the mic on right now?
Because he turned it on. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ArtStream Live. I'm sorry we're running late tonight, but like they say, better late than never. I'm Kurt Thomas.
I'm David Simmons.
And this is our friend Big Buck. And if you notice, Charles didn't, wait a minute, but I've got, David, I've got a special news alerts coming in. Rudra, can you switch to that, please?
Hello everybody, Big Buck here, the official mascot of ArtStream Live. I'm interrupting this webcast to bring you the following breaking news alert.
Thank you, Big Buck, for that introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm Kurt Thomas.
Hi everyone, I'm David Simmons.
Yes, we are glad to be able to come tonight and bring you this special report. David, I'm just going to get to the point. We've had an incident of fine art cultural mugging.
Mugging?
Yes, David, I think these mug shots will explain it better.
In this case, images are worth 1,000 words.
Boudreaux, would you please put up the mug shots? Oops, sorry about that, Dave. Wrong picture. Hey, Boudreaux, let's try that again. Now, that's what I call a mug shot. Right, Dave?
Yes, Kurt, that's correct. This past month, Charles Smith came out with a beautiful, elegant mug of his own. There's nothing quite like it anywhere else.
Right you are, David. There really is nothing anywhere else like Charles's artwork. I mean, just look at some of this artwork he's made in the past. These beautiful shapes of pottery, incredible color and glazes. Look at the design and the patterns. And to think Charles has been able to take this kind of artistic quality and reduce it down into a beautiful ceramic mug. Charles has done it again. He's made another incredible piece of artwork.
Kurt, when you mention that Charles has done it again, you don't know how right you are. This is not the first time Charles has made a fine art mug. In fact, he did the first one way back in 1992, when he was a partner in the Caribbean Cottage Art Gallery.
So, wow, David, that's really neat to know. There is a history to this. So, Charles has done it before, but they are quite rare.
Yes, Kurt, as rare as hen's teeth. Or maybe even buck's teeth.
Hey, David, speaking of Buck, have you seen Big Buck? Haven't seen Big Buck lately. I'm sure he'll show up somewhere. Well, everybody, I guess that wraps everything up for this news alert. So, we say goodbye and good night. Good night, Dave.
Good night, good night, Kurt.
Big Buck, get out of the Charles Smith mug.
I am Charles Smith, Mom. It's only a few blocks.
Good night, Big Buck.
Get the mic up. All right, well, thanks, Big Buck, for that news alert. That was interesting to know. We appreciate that. And, you know, like we were talking about, Charles has done some incredible things. And a mug from Charles Smith, who would have ever thought that's such an incredible piece of artwork.
Right with you.
But
Put you on speaker.
one of the things we did a couple months ago, you may not know, we want to make sure everybody saw this, is Charles the potter is also Charles the painter. I think you're going to enjoy this video coming up. Boudreaux, cut to the Charles Smith video, please.
When I got into art education, I was a painter. Back in the late 70s, doing those murals, I was classified as a painter, but I just stuck with clay. So different mediums, especially coming from a liberal background in college, we pretty well had the whole gamut: painting, sculpture, clay, drawing, just about do it all. But my main focus is clay. If I see myself as a artist / craftsman, you got to have that artistic creativity and then that craftsmanship to follow through on the piece itself. So it's both. I mean, whatever creative term that fits, I'm in. Need to create beauty. I mean, it's wide open when you look at plants and animals. That's the study area. I mean, that's something that a flower bloom and you got all these different petals and stuff. Well, how come it just couldn't just be green just for the sake of green? But you got this yellow space there, study nature. So you're surrounded by all this stuff, so you do it. You got all the examples right there. Plain, so anybody can do plain, but it takes that second effort to go out there and really make it better. And we're always looking to do it better. You know, it's just, you're always challenging yourself. I can do it a little bit better than the next guy, but I got to keep it simple. I don't want to make it complex, but I can do it better. And that's just the nature of the beast. It's in you. Those things just come out. I mean, you can't go to school for everything. You go to school for the technical skills, or you learn and get the technical skills. The rest of it is just the imagination.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that. If you can see in the background, tonight Charles is not with us. He's away at an art show, and we kind of have Charles with us anyway. David has done a beautiful portrait of Charles in the back, and so he's kind of looking over us. But David has something special tonight. We're going to try. He's got Charles Smith on the phone.
Hey, Charles, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, speak up so we can hear you good. We have you on speakerphone.
Okay.
This is sort of our on the road report. I don't know if you have heard or not, but we've had a fine art mugging involving one of your mugs, and we did a little history lesson too that from your mugs back in 1992. So we were just wondering how things were on the road tonight.
Yeah, well, Charles, where are you? First, to let the folks know, where are you at right now?
Well, so far on the road, everything is fine. Getting a little background noise from this traffic, but I'm back over at the home station with my son. So the day was pretty good. Crowd was festive and a little warm, but it's a beautiful location and a good layout. It's over at the Renaissance Mall in Madison, Mississippi, and this show been going on for the last 3 years. The quality is extremely well. I ran across a couple of old favorites. Chris Hartsfield is one of the participants, so and several other regional artists, and so far so good.
Okay, what is the name of the show?
It's the Colonial Renaissance Art Festival.
And if somebody wanted to find you, what's your booth number?
My booth number is 25.
Okay.
And where's the actual physical location again?
It's the Renaissance Art Festival in Madison, Mississippi.
Okay.
Is it in a park, or what's the location?
No, it's at one of those, well, it's a new open air mall.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
Well, look,
we have all the upscale stores and that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty setup.
I'm glad to hear Chris is there with you. He's a great watercolorist, and yeah, if anybody listening right now, if you're in the area, go by and see Charles. I know he'd appreciate a visit. You know, what are the hours tomorrow, Charles, for the festival?
Tomorrow is from 11 to 6.
11 to 6. Okay, well that's great. Well, we appreciate you taking a little bit of time with us. We're sorry you're not here, and we miss you. We look forward when we can get back together again, but we hope everything goes well, and you leave a lot of pottery in Mississippi. That'd be great.
Big bucks. You know, this is the time of year to roam and try to figure out what's going on in the real world.
Okay.
So I'll keep you updated on where I am and what's going on and what's out in the art world.
Big Buck sends his regards.
Oh, okay. Over and out.
Oh yeah. Talk to you later, Charles.
Okay, thanks, Charles. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, Boudreaux, what we got coming up next? Everybody, we hope you enjoyed hearing Charles. Like we said, he's away at an art show, and this is the show season, so he's pretty busy on the road, but if you're in the area, please go see Charles. A lot of good artists there. He said the show's only 3 years old, but it sounds like a quality show. Talking about quality art, I wanted to take a minute tonight. We've been doing segments on artists that we like, and I wanted to share an artist with you tonight that I really like. Boudreaux, would you bring that up, please?
Okay, we're back. Right now we're going to do a little video I put together real quick about details of the paintings. A lot of times we show the artwork on our program here and you don't really get the impression of what the actual paint or the texture or the surface is. So hopefully this will give you a little insight into that. Boudreaux?
right, that was good, David. And like David said, a lot of times when we hold the art in front of the camera, you don't get the details. So that was nice, David. One thing I thought we'd do tonight, we've been kind of having a little bit of memory lane with Charles' pottery. That mug was something that I first saw on Facebook when he came out with the new one, and I've always loved Charles's work. And it goes back to 1992. I thought it would be fun tonight to maybe continue that idea and show you some of my older silkscreen prints. Like right now on the screen, we've got Better with Age, some of the old Victorian homes in downtown Mobile. I've always loved the homes, but what was fun about it is that these houses were in need of restoration. They'd just been moved down on Church Street, and I just thought I called it Better with Age because I thought they looked better. They kind of showed the wear and tear of time, and I thought it made neat texture and colors. All right, Boudreaux, show the next one. All right, this is by Leaps and Bounds. My wife and I got married, and we've been married half a year. She opened up the front door, and a black cat walked in my house. First cat I ever had, and that's probably 20 cats ago. I've always enjoyed watching what they do and the things they do, so that's what inspired that piece. That was a little bit of fun on that one. Okay, Boudreaux, next one. That's called Cats at Night. And that's one of the things, if you ever had them, that's what they do. They wander around in the middle of the night on your furniture, get around. That's a 4-color silk screen using different types of stencils. Okay, Boudreaux. This is one of my classics, Cats in the Kitchen. It's actually in a museum collection, which I'm proud to say. One day I walked into a kitchen, a little house we rented, and I just saw this scene with the cats, the texture, and there it is, piece of art. You go next. Cricket night calls. People who live down on the south, on the coast, we go through the hurricanes. And I've been through several hurricanes, and when the power goes out, you've got no lights at night, no sound, nothing. But you can hear every cricket, and that's what inspired that piece. That's called Cricket Night Calls. Okay. This is a piece I did called Escher's Cat. And I always thought, if you've ever seen the famous lithograph where he's holding the mirror ball, I wondered what would have happened if his cat picked it up. And thus we have Escher's Cat. One of the fun things when I did that silkscreen was showing it out at the art shows. I heard about Blue Dog. People want to know if that was Blue Cat. So that's where I learned about Rodriguez's Blue Dog. Okay, Boudreaux, next. This is called The Inhabited Dream, a takeoff on Henri Rousseau's A Sleeping Gypsy. This is actually my wife and one of my cats. I just, don't ask me why, but one day while she was laying in the bed, maybe thinking of A Sleeping Gypsy. That's probably one of the most complex screen prints I ever did. It took me 77 different stencils to make that one with transparent ink. Okay, Boudreaux, next. This is another one I did. I won a lot of awards with this piece. It's called Jumping Cat Flash. And I won't tell you where I got the idea for that one. I made the mistake of telling a news reporter and they put it in the paper. But I was in a unique room in the house, sitting down, let me put it that way, and saw shadows in the cats.
Reading room.
Yeah, the reading room. Right, David, very good. And that's where that piece came from. This is called By Leaps and Bounds, kind of a carry on with the M.C. Escher type feel of space. Cats are not like people. Cats don't see space the way we do. And they move through space in ways we can't. So that inspired that piece. Okay, Boudreaux. This is a painting I did years and years and years ago. An oil painting, a plein air painting on location over in Foley, Alabama at the intersection of 59 and 55. Like David said, that's not there anymore, but that's what inspired that piece. This is called Noontide Rendezvous. It's a combination of handmade stencils and photographic silkscreen. The big seagull on the right is a seagull I saw out at Balboa Park in California. He was actually, they had little meters you put money in, you could get bird seed and feed the birds. He was sitting on the meter, that's how I got a good picture of him. But there it is, Mobile Bay. Okay, it's called Morning's Harmony. I was actually spending the night long ago with David, and he had a home in Silver Hill. Got up early in the morning. They had a beautiful field across the way in the early morning fog, and that inspired this piece. That barbed wire fence in the picture, I actually got electrical shock off of it one time.
Many times.
Many times, actually. Okay, Boudreaux. This is called Native Southland. My wife and I were out on a drive. We used to go out driving on the weekends when gas was cheap. Can't do that as much. And a beautiful old southern barn we saw under the live oak. I just thought it was a neat scene, wanted to do it. It's another piece that sold really well for me. And this is called Rising with the Tides. David and I used to do an art show in Cedar Key, Florida. And we had a wonderful little hotel room which actually had the Delta right behind it. And we got up early one morning and this piece was kind of inspired by what we saw. And this is Mrs. T's Tabletop Nursery. My wife has a green thumb and she loved to have plants in the house, and she kind of had her own little garden on the table. So I just thought it was a neat scene, and that's what inspired that one. I believe that's the last one. Is that right, Boudreaux?
No.
One more? Okay. Oh, yes. Gliding over the wind and waves. These are just some of the things I like about where we live. Water, boats, piers, and seagulls. Kind of a geometric study there. All right, well, we hope you've enjoyed the night's broadcast. We've enjoyed doing it, and like I said, Charles is away on the road, but hopefully next month he'll be back. We don't know. We'll have to check his schedule. And if you've noticed, we've had scrolling across the bottom tonight numbers where you can reach us. If you have any questions, we try to make it easy to reach us. We can email us at artstreamlive@gmail.com.
And see the website at artstreamlive.com.
And if you want, go to Facebook. We've got a page on there too. And hopefully if everything recorded well tonight, we'll be able to post this broadcast up with a link for you to watch it again. So we've enjoyed being here. Remember that we try to do our webcast the first Saturday of every month. So we're planning on that in the month of May. We look forward to it. And we've had a good time tonight. I've enjoyed it. Let's let Big Book say goodnight tonight, everybody. He was a part of the program tonight, and our official mascot is Big Buck the Chicken.
Good night, Big Buck!
Good night, Big Buck. All right. Join us again next month. Again, go to our Facebook page, check out artstreamlive.com, email us anything you'd like to see, information you need, let us know. We like the feedback. We appreciate the feedback we've already received. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
With PayPal invoicing, your customers can pay you simply and quickly, and they don't even need a PayPal account. They can use a credit card or their bank account. Now PayPal automatically emails the invoice to your customer. Here's what happens when they get it. Your customer receives the invoice in their email inbox. They look over all the invoice details, then just click the big Pay Now button, conveniently located right there in the invoice.
The customer is immediately taken to the secure PayPal website where they have a choice: pay with their credit card or log into their PayPal account. So there you go. PayPal invoicing offers a simple payment option that makes it easy for customers to pay immediately.